Look at that beautiful face. She would not kill anyone. Oh. Let's close the door. Yep, entering restricted area. Okay, so I need to go over here. Toggle activation. Whoa. What's going on? Oh! Robot! Get a robot! Yeah! Oh yes. Oh, you are a very good robot. Yes, you are.
Nevycházejte prosím na ulici.
What a shitty day.
Did you just call me gay? How did you know I was gay? Of course I'm gay. With a sexy boyfriend. Why wouldn't I be gay? After seeing him, you'd lose all your straightness. I sure hope he's not watching this right now. Oh! Hi! Is that... Oh shit, that's locked. I'm gonna run. I've been here before, so it doesn't matter. Everyone's dead in this area. Not you, though! Hi.
You want to talk? Get that thing out of my face.
Fine.
What are you doing here? It's after curfew. It's dangerous.
You're the dick with the brother in the
Serial
apartment.
killers are dangerous.
No, son.
Curfews are just inconvenient.
Truth.
I beg your pardon?
Daria Mishka. Ring a bell?
I'm sorry, but I'm not at liberty to divulge anyone's personal information.
Shut up and answer the question. Press.
I don't have much time, so you need to start talking fast. Daria's in grave danger. That's if she's even still alive. If there's something I need to know about her.
Trust me, there's no hurry. The further men like you stay away from Daria, the better it is for everyone. You should forget it.
Why men like me? Look, I know about the email you sent her. I know you performed some kind of surgery. Why was it so important for Daria to meet you here?
I used to know Daria. She was a patient of mine.
Your patient? You mean here at the drugstore?
No, of course not. Before that, when I used to work for Tai Yong Medical, big tech corporation. You know it?
Enough to know I don't like where this is going.
I headed a project. The cutting edge of neural science and cellular memory replacement. We dealt with people suffering from severe social disorders. We were making people better by making them better people.
Are you sure about that? How exactly did you make them better? Why do I get the feeling you did something unethical? And a company like Tai Yong running experiments to make people better. What could possibly go wrong? Sarcasm, yes.
A company like Tai Yong running experiments to make better people. What could possibly go wrong?
I'll tell you what went wrong. The incident happened. Your kind lost sympathy with the world, and my kind lost funding for their projects. The whole thing was shut down, and it became very difficult to adequately follow up with patients.
Patients like Daria. What happened? What the hell did you do to her?
We were trying to help people. Imagine what it would mean if we succeeded. Anxiety, gone. Apathy, gone. Depression, gone.
Diversity gone, spontaneity gone, individuality gone. But you probably left that part out of your sales pitch.
Daria is responsible for what Daria does. The only reason Tai Young forced me to get involved is because so much is at stake for them. Big brand name to protect. I've met their lawyers, men whose briefcases are filled with broken teeth. You must understand.
Being very patient so far, too patient. That's about to change unless you start getting into details.
I've been very patient so far. Too patient. That's about to change unless you start getting into details. What are you not telling me?
Look, I haven't had anything to do with this for years. Tai Young Medical contacted me and told me it was my responsibility because Daria was my patient. They implied that if Daria's story ever came to light, I would take all the blame.
So you're in this out of the goodness of your heart. What else?
My job was to address people's deficiencies by integrating donor personality packages. That meant we needed lots of confident volunteers to donate time to our project. As you can imagine, people weren't exactly lining up to have a scrape inside their heads. So Tai Young had to diversify.
Once again, not sure I like where this is going.
They force people.
Tai Young Medical cut a deal with various penitentiaries. Prisoners who took part in our programs, they got granted little perks, bigger cells, running water. The prisons, they benefited from facility upgrades. It was a win-win.
But you get stuff
You
in your brain.
implanted the personality traits of prisoners into the mentally unstable? Smart. Let me take a wild guess. Daria's donor was Marek Svobotka, better known as the Harvester.
Donor number 698843. All I saw, all I was given was a series of test scores that showed a perfect match. Everything she was missing, he had. Nothing else mattered at the time.
What? He's not dead, technically. As an innocent woman's being turned into... Woman has... You don't put an apostrophe there. It doesn't sound right. An innocent woman's being... Oh, yeah, it does sound right, actually. Never mind. Because of this procedure you carried out, I'd say that matters. Your pet's project's been haunting the streets of Prague. She's been tearing people apart. Now I'm starting to think she wants to tear me apart. I'm sorry if all that inconvenience you.
Your pet project's been haunting the streets of Prague. She's been tearing people apart. Now I'm starting to think she wants to tear me apart. I'm sorry if all that inconveniences you, Doctor.
What is it you expect me to say? I followed procedures. The people who are really responsible for this, they're not the ones working in drugstores now.
Tell me how to stop her.
Fine. So let's go after Tai Young.
Don't be naive.
I already
You're
have
really not
once.
helping your cause here. Give me something to work with. Tell me how to stop Daria.
All right. Look. We obviously want the same thing here. Daria has a neural chip installed just above the hairline.
Oh?
She won't let you get anywhere near it. So if you're serious about putting an end to this, you'll have to, you know.
What, kill her?
That would be my preference, yes. Or I suppose you could just incapacitate her, but then you run the risk of having her wake up. Not a risk I would take personally.
Another way.
There must be another way. Something that doesn't involve attacking her.
I wish I could help you. Unless you're willing to meet violence with violence, Daria's not a victim. Chip or no chip, she is behind this, and she will try to attack you no matter what you do.
I don't think Daria's as responsible as you make her out to be. Taking her out and removing the chip is great for you. Gets rid of any evidence that might link her actions to your bungled experiment. But there's no way it's my only option. And there's no way Tai Young Medical would develop a sensitive technology like this without some kind of failsafe. I know you're holding something back.
Like what?
A weakness, an override. Something that allows me to talk to her without the influence of whatever it is you installed.
Well, there is an override phrase. Daria has been programmed to react to it with specific subconscious impulses that are designed to trigger a shutdown of the chip.
Why wouldn't you tell me that in the first place?
Because I knew you would overestimate what it could do. You're a fool if you think you can just walk up to a killer and say a magic word. It won't
I'm
undo
Adam
what she's
Jensen.
become. The decision to act on Svobodka's memories, to repeat them, that was all Daria. Simply shutting down the chip at this point will not be sufficient.
That's for me to decide. What's the override phrase?
Ad hominem 2026. But I warn you, do not turn your back on her. And do not underestimate her responsibility in all of this. We all have terrible nightmares. We all have visions of sick and terrible things we could do. But we don't all act on them. You must be careful around her.
I guess you should also be careful around me. Ad hominem 2026, bitch. I'm just saying. Okay, I thought his name was Nicolas Cage. Yeah, let's go back. Ad hominem 2026. Okay, there's gonna be a choice. It's gonna be exactly like that DLC for System Rare where you had to guess the guy's name, which I still forgot. Baba Yoga, was it? I think. Ad hominem 2026. I got an ad hominem on the 20th of the 26th. There's no such date as that. On the when the year becomes 2026. Was that the date she was put with it, maybe? Okay, is there a... There's a train station right there. Cool.
Anomaly in sector. Yellow. Walking
Shit! I'm off. It's the immortal robot again, I bet. Where did the immortal robot go?
Kvůli vlastní bezpečnosti nevycházejte ven. Hrozí zatčení.
Area secure. Return to patrol. Locking.
It is the immortal one! Out of my way, fools! Oh, shit. Attack them, turret! Oh, he's coming down. I'll try this for you. Another closer way.
Kvůli obavám z šířících se nepokojů byli zástupci města nuceni v celém městě vyhlásit zákaz vycházení.
I can't understand you.
Dbejte pokynů příslušníků státní policie.
Come on. I'm waiting. Fine. I'm going. I am going. Down there. Yep. Now to find Daria.
watching anything? We'll take a look.
Lead
You
in.
know, if you fed us shit like this wouldn't happen.
Damn orcs.
I heard
They sure aren't helping themselves.
Down here? Oh. Never been in here before. Let's get ready. I want to kill her. No, I'm kidding. Ad hominem 2026. Hi, Daria. Are you in here? Hi! Daria's neural chip. They say it's the memories. They say I'm responsible. The problem is they don't believe you're him. I don't think you believe it either. You're so much colder, so much dangerous. Marek's, whatever, killed out of fear, but you, nothing corners you. Besides the tools you've been using, make it impossible to reconcile his, ideology with your techniques. You're Olaf's child, not mine. I should never have turned you over to him. For that and that alone, I am sorry. You're the fucking daughter of Olaf? Olaf? What happened to him? Fine, I'll go back. Otta Bortkovelle. 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 Otta Bortkovelle. This is my diner. Would you like the poison special? Okay, let's go. Hi.
Oh, thank God. I knew you'd find me. We must hurry before he comes back.
Before who comes back? The man who killed Angela Gunn?
Yes. He knows you're after him. He wanted you to come.
You can drop the act, Daria. I know what's going on here. I know there's no one else out there. I ran into an old friend of yours. The name Kipra mean anything to you?
So where is he?
He's everywhere. Can you not feel his presence? Are you not scared?
Why did he bring you here? What does he want?
He's using me to get to you. He thinks that by removing your augmentations, he can make you whole again. Quickly, come closer. Help me to get out, and then deal with him. Please, I beg you.
I need to know where he is first. How long did he leave you here? Which way did he go?
I need to know where he is first. How long ago did he leave here? Which way did he go?
You've got to be joking. We don't have time for all these questions. If he knows I spoke to you, he will kill me. Please, my ankle. Come closer. You must help me escape.
Attack. Not a chance. I know what you are. I came here to take down a killer, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Yeah, no.
You can drop the act, Daria. I know what's going on here. I know there's no one else out there. I ran into an old friend of yours. The name Cipra mean anything to you?
You mean Dr. Cipra? Where did you dig him up?
He's worried about you.
He's worried about himself. He's worried about Tai Yong Medical. They're willing to kill to cover things up, to preserve their precious image. Their reasons are savage compared to mine.
Use
I
keyword.
don't believe this is who you are. Something changed in you after Cipra's surgery. Made you do things you would never have done otherwise, for reasons that aren't your own. But it's not too late.
Don't be so naive. I am who I've always been. Cipra's surgery, all it did was give me access to another man's technique, his courage to follow through.
I can still help you.
Ad hominem 2026.
Ad hominem 2026.
It's not Kansas anymore. Where am I?
Is... What did you do? Is that how machines pray?
Listen to me. The neural chip that Dr. Sipper installed in you is in the process of shutting down. Try to focus. This version of you that's been hurting people, I don't believe that was really you.
Then you don't know me very well. Why? Why should this change anything? The procedure gave me access to memory banks that weren't my own. The choice to draw on those memories was mine alone. You can't take them from me.
The shutdown process may take some time. There may be lingering effects, but that doesn't mean it's too late to help you.
You really believe that, don't you? All right. Prove it. Approach me. Come. Closer. Save me from all those horrible things Dr. Sipra did. There's nothing to be scared of, right? Surely, whatever trace of the harvester was inside me is gone now that you've said the magic word.
Persuade!
You obviously need more help than I can offer, but that doesn't mean it's not out there. Whatever power the neural chip had over you should be diminishing now. You should be able to fight whatever urges Svobodka's memories inspired in you.
I don't need help. You do. You need to be
Alpha?
saved. All Augs need to be
Both?
saved.
Or one of each?
Svobodka inspired me to...
Alpha?
I can
Omega?
make you human again. I have to make
Omega?
you human again to atone for what I am.
It's Omega.
This notion you got that augmented people need saving, that there's something less than human. Look, I didn't know her, but I guarantee you Angela Gunn was a human being. Her humanity was defined by her ideas, her passions, the causes she believed in. It had nothing to do with whether or not she was augmented.
Svobodka never saw them as individuals. To him, they were
Alpha?
victims of an age that terrified him.
Beta?
Mirror images of the monster he had become. He believed the entire race was under attack, that mechanization would keep
Omega.
our souls from migrating.
How does that sound like to you when you say it? Migration of the soul, victims of an age? I'm not talking abstract concepts here. I'm talking about people. Svobodka never saw his victims as human beings because it would have made it impossible to do what he did. He was sick, he was scared. Whatever he was no savior.
You're right. The more he killed, the easier it became. That is why he had to repeat the actions, ritualize them.
Omega.
It was a way of justifying his beliefs. If you kill one man, the memory is like an anvil. If you kill 7, you quickly forget the
Omega.
first. It all starts to seem inevitable.
It's Omega again.
Surely it must be obvious to you by now. The Daria you came here to save no longer exists. She hasn't for a long time.
It's
All that
Omega, I get it.
remains now is his drive, his legacy, his cause.
It's Omega. You don't have to trick me with the alphas. It's Omega.
Svobodka didn't have a cause. He was a serial killer, acting out on impulses that he tried to couch in spiritual rhetoric. A way of convincing himself that his actions were justified, but they weren't. No amount of faith or abstraction makes it okay to dehumanize people the way he did.
No. No, it doesn't. But so what if you're right? So what that Svobodka's motivations cannot stand up to scrutiny? His actions, my actions, cannot be justified. Where does that leave me? If those others did not deserve to die, then I deserve to die.
It's not for me to judge you. I want smarter people than me to look into this neural procedure you underwent. Dig into Sipra and Tai Young.
So you're offering me a fair trial?
I'm not offering anything. But if there's any hope of moving on here, not killing anyone else is a good start.
Yeah, it's always a good start.
Society has every right to judge you, and it also has a right to hear all about Sipra and Tai Young Medical. I'm not an expert on extenuating circumstances, but I'd say you have an interesting case.
You were right before, about the override process taking time. I can feel him receding. Memories of memories no longer crashing against me like they did. Let me prove it to you. Come closer. I want at least one person to know that I'm no longer what I was.
Alright, Dario, we need to get you out of here for real now. I think we've made enough progress for today. Let's not ruin a good thing. Nah.
Alright, Daria, we need to get you out of here for real now. This needs to end.
The version of me who did those things to Angela, I cannot even imagine it being me, even though I know it was. Whatever happens now, whatever the authorities decide, I hope you believe me.
Oh,
What's going on here? What the hell am I interrupting?
Detective Montag,
Daria's got a story to tell you. How you react may have something to do with your thoughts on experimental neural therapies and big medical conglomerates.
I don't understand. Where is the harvester?
dead.
I want to turn myself in.
One of you really needs to start explaining.
I want to confess to the killings of Angela Gunn, Misha Voracek, Pavel Klima, and Leonie Wolf.
Pavel? I remember
I
him.
also need to tell you about a neural procedure I underwent. It involves Taiyong Medical and a man named Dr. Nicholas Sipra.
I remember the name.
You can handle this from here. Just listen carefully to what she has to say.
Hang on, Googling something.
All right, Daria. I think you should start at the beginning.
2 years ago, I signed up for a program sponsored by Taiyong Medical. They said they could help people to become
Damn
better
it, my flap.
versions of themselves.
Okay, let's hope this still records. Cool, it's still recording. I'm gonna Google this on my computer instead of on my phone because my phone just went flat. I know that name, Pavel. I remember him off something. Was it Mankind Divided? I don't know. Pavel Hubnik. Wait. I will be right back because I need to check what name she said. Alright, I panicked. It isn't actually the same Pavel. There are 3 Pavels in Deus Ex. Mankind Divided in particular. There is Pavel Hubnik, which is the one from System Rift DLC, who gives you the key card and was originally going to be the infiltrator. There's Pavel Mikulski, which I don't think we've met. According to Adam Jensen, Pavel Mikulski is not out to save humanity as he claims to be. That's all it says so far. And then there's the person who Daria actually killed. So there's 3 Pavels, and I got confused.
It all feels so long ago now. Another lifetime.
I suggest you remember everything you possibly can about this procedure you underwent. Who was involved, when it happened.
I'm not that person. It's all so muddled. I'm not that person anymore. I swear to you.
Take your time. For now, nothing's going to happen until I get the full story.
Where are you going?
Turning myself in is for the best. I know that now.
Yes.
Stay with me.
Turning yourself in is for the best. You both have revolvers. That's something in common. There is a smoke mine in the middle of nowhere. I've completed the side quest. I don't need to keep you 2 alive anymore. So basically, if I'd fought her, there would have been smoke mines. Okay then. I'm actually gonna keep them dead just because who the fuck cares now? So this area was actually blocked off before, I think. Was it? It feels like it was blocked off. Yeah, there was stuff covering this, remember? There was like a board or something covering it. Looks at Daria Miska's cell phone. That's probably what she used to call me. Oh, I didn't check that before. Anyway, is that all the side quests complete? Yeah, it is. There's only that now, which means we can continue with the main mission. We're into London. And that's actually all the side missions done now. So, I'm happy for that. Really happy.